Goody, goody! We get to see what the secret and what makes the secret ingredient of the nut slurm. Welcome back to the Dante's gameplay for.
Now, for your next one, you got the Judgment and Trinity Smash.
Trinity Smash is the big fuck off swing attack that hits multiple times.
Okay, we can confirm that now. You did get Lorette.
Yeah, the roulette. Yeah, I actually used it at the end of the last mission.
And you got Stinger again. Okay.
That's the thing. Can you actually refund the upgrade points?
I think you can actually. Yeah. I think that's what we saw there.
I think if you can, you can. If that is a system in this, you can switch out your upgrade points, refund them, so you can pick different moves if you regret a purchase.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's follow the gold intestines down to the secret factory ingredients. Oh, that's terrifying.
Pretty high up, don't you think?
Dante, I'm looking down!
No, at the bottom you just see Cannon Dante trying to make his way out.
Yeah.
What was it? Of Agnes's poison chamber? Oh, great! As if I didn't have enough obstacles already.
Yeah. Here, Dante, take this, even though I'm in a plainly different existence than you.
That's actually a pretty funny joke as well, where she's about to tell him what the ingredients for making that thing are, and it's like, no, considering what was in the last one you told me, I don't want to know. So what she's going to do is twist reality for us.
With this fancy device.
So that we don't get cut to pieces by the fan. This next section is timed, by the way, so you need to haul ass here. There is a trophy if you actually kill all the enemies on your way to the section.
It's not long, actually. Yeah, you have to pull yourself to the enemy between platforms.
Yeah, and because I already have the platinum on my main profile, I don't bother with killing everything.
Wow, you just stopped him in midair just so you can defeat him before you send him away to his doom.
That'd be like Ninja Gaiden. You launch a guy off of a ledge and then you just tap the shuriken button over and over and over again just to have him stuck in midair. I fucking love the ways you can toy with the enemy in Ninja
Gaiden.
Yay. Yeah, so nothing to it. We just need to make our way through the area.
Yeah. Whoa, easy there, cowboy.
No, if you're using the Stinger there, it won't send you flying up. Actually, I don't know if it does what the classic games does, where if you do the Stinger off a ledge, it'll just launch.
It's not like the Ultra Slide in Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. Yeah. Even though you can slide right off the platform.
Or if you're Maximilian dude, you can just clip right through a guy and fall off the ledge anyway. A certain death. It was so funny at the start of that level. What is it? The Wind Temple?
Yeah, the Wind Temple.
Where someone told in the chat, said to him, "Jump off." He was reading the chat. "Jump off for extra life." Okay. And then he jokingly made it look like he was going to end the stream. Then continued playing. He's like, not listening to the chat anymore.
Watch out for cockroaches. This is Resident
Evil 2. No! Oh, if you're playing as Sherry, you're fucked because she runs slower. You'll probably get absolutely slaughtered by them. That's such a stupid part in the game where it's like, you wouldn't expect fucking cockroaches to deal instant death to you the first time you're playing that.
And there's the Succubus.
Yep. Yeah, can we get Morgan Ainsland here to teach us what a real Succubus is? Out of all the Succubus archetypes, I think Morgan from Darkstalker is the one that's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. She's actually my favourite out of all the Succubus archetypes of characters. She's also the Rhea of Darkstalkers as well. And
bonus points because she's Scottish.
Yeah, voiced by... Yeah, the character's Scottish, and she has given a Scottish accent in the games as well. Which is pretty nice.
Mind you, I only know her through Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah. It's funny too because for a lot of the 2D fighting games she was in, they kept using all the same sprites from the old days. And then when they made the transition to 3D, she finally got her own unique 3D model. She's really fun to play because she has a base. She much like Rhea, she's got a fireball and a Shoryuken-like attack, but she also has a levitate and fly attack, which is really good for extending the combo opportunities. I don't know what I'm looking for here.
You're looking for the shop.
Oh, it's right there. So
well, you didn't want the shop. You're looking for red orbs.
There might be a key here, actually.
It's a red soul.
Yeah,
a lost soul. You were listening. You were like, "Where is that fucking screaming?"
This really goes to show how long ago I recorded this, because I stood around for quite a while looking for this. If it was modern, if I was recording this in this day and age, I would have just had a video guide off the side.
What are you buying, stranger?
Who are you? You're not the... You're not Leon.
And I don't think he's found this. Yep, he didn't find the key.
Well, too bad. So sad.
Well, this isn't a 100% playthrough anyway.
A to B. Honestly, it's kind of all this game really deserves, to be honest.
And here is the succubus.
Now we get one of the most infamous scenes in the whole game that shows just how shit the script writing for this really is. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Please do not ask about the secret ingredient. What?
I get it's trying to be like this is what a natural person would say, but even still, this is
just listen.
Ugh.
This is just like the internet. She spews a bunch of shit at you.
Yeah. Damn, look at those fingernails. Dante pulls a pair of tweezers out.
Okay, calm down, Hen. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, but you can call me Dante the Demon Killer. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
Here it comes.
You want to kill me? You can't kill me. I'm 1,200 years old.
You don't look a day over 12,000.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck's sake.
What the fuck is this?
That's just like everyone arguing with your teenage self, arguing with each other, or arguing with your family. Fucking hell. And this is coming from someone who's bad mouth as me. So.
I never heard that before. Stop spit those pathetic little peas of you.
Anyway, strategy for this boss, you've got to keep it in there until she eventually destroys the platform and you have to swap to the other side.
Yeah, her weak spot will show up after she does an attack and you just wail on it essentially. Now I'm going to show you why Trinity Smash is broken as all fuck. Look at that damage. That's literally all you need to carry you through the game.
And she's pulling a Palpatine, she's helped up to a life support machine.
Oh, if you think the shit she's been spewing at me, both physical and verbal, is bad, wait till you listen, wait till you hear what she says to you. That has a pretty wide hitbox actually. I wasn't expecting that to hit me.
Oh come on, that was just a
screaming.
That was just a kick, he didn't cut her flesh off. No, my life support! If you remember the Sonic shorts. That was my life support machine!
Wait, what? I don't know if I saw that one.
Basically, Sonic runs over a Morbug, and we all know Morbugs have flickies inside, but then the flicky starts vomiting, and then he stops, and he's checking the flicky. He's asking, are you okay? And the flicky's gone all mad. He's like, no, that was my life support machine you destroyed.
Wait, was this an official thing, or...?
No, it was a Sonic short.
Oh, someone made it.
It was fans animated, and it's just a Sonic short, that was all, nothing serious. Just poking fun at the franchise.
Yeah, I was too close to that attack the first time, that's why it hit me. When she tries to do the two-hand overslam, just do the angel dash to get away.
Like, there's another one where it's Shadow and Sonic in the kitchen. Shadow goes to the fridge and he realizes all the eggs have been gone, and he points at Sonic, you ate all the eggs. So what if I did? You're gonna break my arms? Yep. Sonic's in the hospital with broken arms.
But yeah, the Succubus, she'll take these pretty telegraphed swings at you, and anytime she attacks you after the attack, she'll reveal her red weak point, which you just attack as so.
Oh yeah, go ahead and hit the obvious red wing point.
She also sometimes does a loud screaming shockwave attack, which you need to be in the middle of a dodge to avoid, so be ready for that. Listen to us. It sounds like it's just any other random Twitter troll on a Tuesday night.
Well, back then Twitter, not so much nowadays Twitter.
Oh. Or it sounds like someone from... It sounds like the kind of shit some random little baby in Gears of War would say online as well. We read the boil bag. There's one where she calls you a tosser. I don't know if she said it in this playthrough, but I don't know if I've heard that one, but that is one of the things she calls you.
Oh, now you have to pull her tons out?
Yeah. Yeah, the fight's pretty much over now, so all we have left is a script scene.
Yeah, it's a chase sequence now, because it's all lava.
Yeah,
let's build a hidden base of lava where I could easily fall in.
I don't think it's lava, it might just be that shit that everyone's been drinking. It's just spewing out everywhere.
Are you sure? It looks very hot and molten.
Yeah. It's just not been processed, I'm guessing. Ah, fuck.
You fuck child, and you'd switch outfits, how?
I'm not even the same person anymore. Someone needs to mod Canon Dante into this. It'd be pretty funny to see him doing all this. Following the snot swarm, and you get a cutscene where Dante gets sucked into the fan. You don't see the worst of what happens, but funny thing is, right after that, you just immediately respawn.
Yeah.
So, oh, I'm alright. I got dropped up by a fan, but now I'm back again. Yeah, well, this part's really easy. Just grab the demon pool parts. And
Yeah, with 2 trigger buttons.
now you have to deal enough damage to...
Yeah, to
cause
let
it
go,
like-
yeah. And that should be it. There you go. Well, you live for 12,000 years and this is how you go out. Really?
Honestly, for living 12,000 years, you think she'd be much easier to kill, considering how old she is.
You got all mixed up. Boo.
This is your equivalent of the fucking gauntlets in this game. Gorilla hands, like... it's like so goofy compared to the previous
And he
game.
starts acting like Donkey Kong.
And this is pretty much the scene where anyone and everyone who gave this game a chance just fucking gave up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's doing exactly what you think he's doing, by the way.
exactly.
Where's Robbie Rotten? Don't let your children watch this.
Succubus.
But it's okay, they're fully clothed.
Yeah. Like fucking right to hell retribution, did.
Yeah.
And it was... that shit was so creepy as fucking that game.
And what's also creepy is the fact that it looks like her skin is falling off. Like a suit.
My succubus is dead.
Oh no!
Sparta.
The traitor.
What do you mean, Sparta?
Spawn. The Nephilim. It fights.
Well, yeah, when you slaughter half my family and destroy the other half, it kind of motivates someone to fight back after they learn their true origins. Yeah,
Well,
Eric,
but,
this is our gauntlets for us.
And then the butler, Bob Barnes comes in. Sir Mundus, I'm afraid that window's going to cost a lot to replace. And he bribes the president for another.
Honestly, Dumdus could easily just magic the fucking window back.
Oh, you only found one.
25% completion. Where the hell was the other lost soul? And apparently there was a key in this stage.
Or
Was that the door?
Maybe, probably in the elevator sequence.
Yeah. Some of the collectibles are pretty annoyingly hidden in this game, honestly. There's the, there I might be buying,
Aerial
level
Wraith.
2
and-
aerial race, so it deals more damage.
Aye. But you can't buy anything now, you've got no upgrades.
I think the drive will be the next thing I buy, because it's actually a really good move for one of the later bosses.
Now you're back to default looking Dante. Because you ran out of ideas.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they gave me much to work with outside of the fucking bad cosplay versions of the canon outfits.
See you soon, Virgil.
You guys seem tight.
Oh, I'm using the best version now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it relevant?
This is actually, what was it? Devil May Cry 3 had a
I'm with.
costume like this as well, where he's not wearing the jacket.
Trying to
He's,
save the world.
he's not even wearing his shirt at all. It was like the very first mission in the game, where he's wearing nothing but the trousers, I believe.
I never.
How'd you get those ones particular without the
You had to beat
jacket?
the game. It's one of the costume options after you beat the game in Devil May Cry 3.
Okay.
I think it's the same here.
He rescued.
But yeah, I'm not being a douchebag anymore.
Oh, now you take off the hood.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
My foster father.
Because she's starting to open up a bit more.
He attacked me most nights.
Since Dante actually is starting to care now.
Alright, but now she's explained how she met Virgil.
Yeah.
Or Vorgel.
Vorgel.
I felt nothing. I couldn't physically escape, so I found another way. I aimlessly wandered limbo in spirit form.
Yeah, that's a Vorgel super.
Hmm.
He heard my cry for help.
So Virgil actually had a heart.
Yeah.
He helped me
Oh, trust me.
deal with demons.
You won't be seeing that later in the playthrough. God.
I killed the bastard.
Good on you, hen.
Yeah.
Now I want to deal with them all.
That solves a lot of problems in the world of Limbo.
Can you imagine some alternate reality where Virgil actually doesn't become an arsehole?
Yeah.
Isn't power hungry and just... And
What, canon Virgil? Or this one.
well, either.
Yeah, it's one of the things he actually kind of muses on that, because it's like, that day, if our positions were switched, would I have your life and you mine?
Okay, Daniel Southworth, here's your ultimate battle. You're going to fight your Quantum Ranger and Virgil.
Funny
Both
thing.
by you.
Funny thing, he's not only been a Power Ranger and a Son of Sparta, he's also been a Dragon Ninja, because Dan Southworth did the motion capture for Ryu Hayabusa in Ninja Gaiden 3.
Oh, what a resume.
Yep.
Oh, so now we're going after the news network.
Yeah. Yeah, Bob Barbas has got to get his fucking shit kicked in. It's about time. Get rid of this propaganda.
Well, at least we know we got Dante Guy's jacket from Britain.
Yeah.
Not that tower. That one.
God, oh man, look how, yeah, you see how bad the color grading is. You can't even see the blue on it, on the
Yeah.
flag thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Barbas rules it cruelly. There's no mercy and no escape.
Didn't Virgil have his fedora in the scene, or did they?
Yeah, he had his fedora in many of these scenes, and it's just not in this version.
A really odd thing to take out, though.
Yeah. I wonder if people have modded it back in.
Probably, if it's if there
I
is a
don't know
PC
if
version.
this, I don't know if this actually had a PC version.
I'm sure it'll be lovely.
I know for a fact Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition did. And actually, speaking of like the canon games, even the Johnny Odd Bosch, Ruben Langdon, and Dan Southworth aren't really all fans of this version either. Like, they don't hate the game, but they were asked about it, and that one panel where Dan accidentally let slip that Devil May Cry 5 was happening, and Johnny Odd Bosch, his exact words about it were, "It's not Dante, it's not Devil May Cry," and Ruben was like, "I played it. It was a pretty okay game, not a bad game by any means, but you take the name of something that people were expecting a certain thing, and it's like, it's not what people were hoping for." And Dan Southworth referred to it as, "You mean that emo one?" And then right after that, Johnny Bosch went, "Demo May Cry." I fucking love Johnny.
I do like this concept that now we're in an upside down city.
Yeah, and now we have our gorilla hands. I'm not going to be using these for very long in combat because they kind of suck, honestly.
Although I had a laugh in my head where we saw him fall underneath the bridge, and I'm thinking in Love Legends, instead of just using that spray to switch to limbo, they just got a hacksaw, just got a sucker around Dante's feet and made him drop.
Oh yeah, now you have. Yeah, now you get the weapon switching system. You press right on the D-pad to switch to a different demon or angel weapon.
Yeah, because you're not, and this also goes for your guns as well too.
Yeah.
When you eventually get the shotgun.
It's a bit more annoying, like compared to the canon games, just to keep everything in order. Like I often get more confused trying to string combos together in this
But then
game.
again, wasn't it in the first game you could? There wasn't even a mechanic to switch with the D-pad. You had to go into the menu to
Into
swap
the
weapons.
inventory.
Yeah.
God. Oh.
Like if you in Devil May Cry 1, if you want to switch from the handgun to the shotgun, You have to go into the inventory to swap there rather than just swapping the D-pad.
Oh, thank God for Devil May Cry 3 onwards. And then Devil May Cry 3 on the Switch, actually, they added in the ability to switch to every style at once, instead of how it was in the original, where Dante could only have one style at a time. In fact, we might be getting a new version of Devil May Cry 5 for the Switch too, because I just spotted last night, apparently Devil Hunter edition of Devil May Cry 5 has been rated in Taiwan for the Switch too. So I wonder what they're going to bring to that.
Oh, but again, it makes you wonder, why didn't they not add those into the existing consoles as patches? Like, the switched version of Devil May Cry 5 added co-op for Blood.
No, wait, Devil May Cry 3, local co-op. You could have one player as Dante, the other person. Like, oh shit, I would fucking kill down for that. To have that and the main game way online.
Right, but why on the Switch version where, let's be honest, a majority of gamers will probably not have?
Yeah, the Switch 2 has been selling pretty well. The problem I have is that it's not on parity, I think it's called. Like, not all the versions have the same amount of content.
Sorry! Oh, you fuck.
Yeah, there's a parry system there, but I completely fucked.
Yeah, I thought you were going to do a show you didn't make to him.
Yeah, I think that's what it was trying to teach me about how to do it, but I'm not good at timing. And I'm completely fucking this up. I don't know what's going on here.
He's got a pair of sock and boppers. Sock and boppers!
Yeah, I am really fumbling here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you already lost nearly half of your health. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, now imagine if that were Dante Must Die. Well, like, 2 of those hits would probably would have taken me down to my last 2 health blocks.
The Central Penitentiary. Oh fuck, we are going to Arkham Asylum.
It even looks like the fucking Arkham City sign, honestly, in many ways.
Oh, but we're going upside down. Or apparently we're not going anywhere.
Up and down and all around.